The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said, "Whoever believes in Allah and the last day, let him speak good or remain silent." Have you ever spoken in anger and regretted it immediately? Imagine the peace and control you could cultivate by choosing silence instead. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. Join us today as we explore the wisdom of silence taught by the Prophet Muhammad in 5 critical situations. Discover how mastering the art of silence can transform your life and bring you closer to peace and righteousness. 1. Silence in anger. Consider the wisdom of silence when you're angry. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us a simple yet profound lesson. If one of you becomes angry, then he should be silent. This guidance is incredibly practical because when we're angry, we often say things we later regret. Anger can cloud our judgment, leading to words or actions that escalate conflicts unnecessarily. By choosing to remain silent, you give yourself the opportunity to cool down, regain your composure, and approach the situation with a clear, calm mind. This not only prevents immediate harm, but also preserves relationships in the long run. Think of silence as a pause button, an essential tool that helps you deal with anger constructively rather than destructively. In essence, silence becomes a shield protecting both you and those around you from the damaging effects of uncontrolled anger. This mindful pause allows you to reflect on the root causes of your anger, often leading to more insightful and empathetic interactions. It's an active choice to prioritize understanding and peace over the heat of the moment, aligning your actions with the wisdom of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. By embracing silence, you open a path towards healing and thoughtful communication, even in the most heated situations. 2. Silence in gossip and slander. Silence is particularly important when confronted with gossip and slander. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, instructed, "Whoever believes in Allah and the last day should speak a good word or remain silent." This teaching underscores the harm that can come from engaging in or spreading gossip. Engaging in such behavior can damage relationships, hurt others, and diminish your own integrity. By choosing silence, you refuse to contribute to the spread of unverified or harmful information, setting a moral example for others to follow. Silence in these situations is not just about avoiding negativity, but actively fostering a positive, truthful environment. Additionally, it's an act of self-discipline that strengthens your character and deepens your spiritual practice. By distancing yourself from gossip, you align closer with Islamic values, promoting peace and respect within your community. It is a conscious decision to uphold dignity and prevent the seeds of discord from sprouting. Practicing silence helps maintain social harmony and respects the privacy and reputation of everyone involved. Ultimately, it reflects a deep respect for the truth and the well-being of your community, echoing the prophetic wisdom in everyday interactions. 3. Silence during conflict. In the heat of conflict, silence can be a powerful tool for de-escalation. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, emphasized the strength of character over physical might, saying, "The strong is not the one who overcomes the people by his strength, but the strong is the one who controls himself while in anger." This wisdom highlights the importance of self-control during disputes, where emotions can easily run high and lead to regrettable outcomes. Choosing to remain silent in such tense moments doesn't mean passive acceptance, but rather a strategic pause, giving all parties involved the space to breathe and reflect. It allows you to assess the situation more objectively without the cloud of emotional bias, leading to more rational and compassionate resolutions. Silence here acts as a buffer, reducing the chances of saying something in the spur of the moment that could further ignite tensions or cause long-term damage to relationships. This practice of silence during conflicts can prevent the escalation of minor disagreements into more severe disputes. It promotes a culture of listening and understanding rather than confronting and retaliating. By staying silent, you invite the other person to express themselves fully, often leading to a clearer understanding of the underlying issues. This can pave the way for a more meaningful dialogue once tempers have cooled and both sides are more receptive to finding a common ground. Practicing silence in conflicts aligns with the Islamic principle of promoting peace and reconciliation. It shows a commitment to the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, who consistently sought peaceful resolutions over conflict whenever possible. By embodying this principle, you contribute to a more harmonious environment, emphasizing the values of patience, respect, and mutual understanding. Silence during conflict is not just a momentary choice, but a long-term strategy for maintaining healthy, respectful relationships. It demonstrates wisdom and strength, qualities that are greatly admired and promoted in Islam. Through silence, you can turn potential conflicts into opportunities for growth and deeper connections, embodying the prophetic guidance in your daily interactions. 4. Silence when your words could hurt. Choosing silence when your words might cause harm is a deeply reflective and compassionate decision. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, counseled us with the timeless wisdom, speak good or remain silent. This guidance is especially relevant when our words have the potential to hurt, offend, or alienate others. In such moments, silence is not merely a passive act, but a proactive measure to preserve the integrity and well-being of both relationships and community. When emotions are heightened, the impulse to speak can be strong. However, by opting for silence, you consciously decide to put a pause on immediate reactions. This pause provides a crucial space for calming emotions and collecting thoughts, ensuring that when you do choose to speak, your words are measured and constructive rather than reactive. This thoughtful approach can prevent misunderstandings that often escalate into resentment or conflict. This practice of intentional silence also serves as an opportunity for personal growth. It encourages you to explore your motivations and feelings deeper. Why do the potential words feel necessary? What is the expected outcome? Are there underlying issues that need addressing? Such reflection can lead to greater self-awareness and emotional intelligence, key components for mature interactions. Your silence in potentially harmful situations can set a powerful example for others. It demonstrates the importance of thinking before speaking, of valuing peace over being right, and of prioritizing relationships over temporary emotional satisfaction. This can inspire those around you to also consider the impact of their words, contributing to a more mindful and empathetic community. Practicing this form of silence aligns with the Islamic values of mercy and compassion. It echoes the Prophet's emphasis on kindness and the ethical use of language. In a world where words are often used carelessly, choosing to use them wisely and sparingly is a testament to one's commitment to living a morally sound life. Silence when words could hurt helps maintain a dignified and respectful environment. It shows respect not only towards others' feelings, but also towards the sanctity of dialogue itself. In Islamic tradition, speech is considered a gift and a responsibility. Using it wisely is a form of worship and respect for the divine. In the broader perspective, embracing silence in delicate situations enhances societal harmony and fosters an environment where individuals feel safe and valued. It builds a foundation of trust and understanding, crucial for any community's long-term cohesion and resilience. Choosing silence when your words could hurt is a multifaceted practice encompassing self-control, empathy, and wisdom. It's a reflection of both personal integrity and spiritual maturity, deeply rooted in the teachings of Islam. By adopting this practice, you contribute to a culture of respect and kindness, embodying the prophetic guidance in your everyday life and helping to weave a fabric of community that upholds the highest ethical standards. Choosing to be silent when tempted to speak hurtful words is also a practice in humility. It requires acknowledging that sometimes our immediate reactions may not be the best or most effective way to handle a situation. This humility can be a powerful force, leading to more thoughtful and considerate interactions that respect the perspectives and experiences of others. Maintaining silence in these instances can serve as a form of spiritual discipline. It tests and strengthens one's ability to control impulses, which is a key aspect of spiritual growth in Islam. The discipline involved in controlling one's tongue is often said to be indicative of one's control over other aspects of their life, reflecting a deep spiritual maturity. When you choose silence over hurtful words, you create a space for others to fill with their thoughts and feelings. This can lead to deeper understanding and connections, as it gives others the opportunity to share their perspectives without fear of judgment or immediate rebuttal. This aspect of silence fosters a more inclusive and supportive dialogue, where all voices can be heard and valued. By practicing silence, you also give yourself the opportunity to consider alternative methods of communication that might be more effective in resolving conflicts or expressing concerns. This could involve non-verbal cues, written communication, or even seeking mediation or advice from others, which can provide new insights and solutions that are not apparent in the heat of the moment. The choice to remain silent when you might otherwise speak harmfully is a testament to your commitment to living a life of peace, dignity, and respect for others. 5. Silence in moments of reflection. Embracing silence during moments of reflection is deeply rooted in Islamic tradition. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, often sought solitude to reflect and connect more deeply with his faith, as exemplified by his retreats to the cave of Hira. These periods of silent reflection are essential for spiritual growth and personal understanding. They provide a unique opportunity to introspect, assess one's thoughts and actions, and realign with the divine will. Silence in these reflective moments allows you to listen to your inner self and to God, fostering a deeper spiritual connection that can guide your life. It serves as a pause from the constant noise of daily life, enabling you to focus on what truly matters. This practice is not just about absence of speech, but about active, mindful engagement with your thoughts and prayers. It's a time to contemplate life's big questions, evaluate your progress on your spiritual journey, and plan how to better embody the teachings of Islam. Silence during reflection encourages a state of peace and tranquility that can be difficult to achieve in the bustling environment of modern life. It is a deliberate choice to withdraw from the distractions of the world, allowing for a purer, more focused dialogue with the self and with Allah. This can lead to profound insights and heightened awareness, which are crucial for making wise decisions and leading a life that is harmonious with one's spiritual values. This form of silence also promotes mental clarity. By quieting the external and internal chatter, you can achieve a state of calm that is conducive to deeper understanding and better problem-solving. It provides a sanctuary where the mind can rest and rejuvenate, leading to increased creativity and productivity once you return to your daily activities. Practicing silence in reflection is also a demonstration of humility and reverence. It acknowledges that there is much to learn from simply being present and attentive to the subtleties of one's inner experiences and the external creation of Allah. It is a recognition that not all answers come from speaking, but many arise from listening, and being receptive to the signs and guidance that Allah provides. Such moments of silence are crucial for developing patience and resilience. They teach you to be comfortable with being alone with your thoughts, which is often where the most significant personal growth occurs. This comfort can translate into greater confidence and self-assurance in your daily interactions as you become more grounded in your faith and your understanding of yourself. Silent reflection allows you to disconnect from the digital world, which is often a source of stress and anxiety. This disconnection can help reset your mental state, reducing feelings of overwhelm and allowing you to prioritize your spiritual and emotional well-being. It's an opportunity to declutter the mind, which can be as beneficial as decluttering your physical space. In Islamic teachings, reflection, tafakkur, is considered a form of worship. It involves pondering the greatness of creation and the many blessings Allah has bestowed upon us. This contemplative silence is a pathway to gratitude and greater reliance on Allah, reinforcing your faith and your purpose in life. Silence in moments of reflection is not just a passive state, but an active engagement with your deepest values and beliefs. It is a practice that enriches your spiritual life, enhances your mental health, and strengthens your character. By valuing and prioritizing these moments of quiet introspection, you uphold a tradition that has been cherished throughout Islamic history, embodying the wisdom that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, demonstrated throughout his life. Through such practices, you can cultivate a life of deeper meaning, greater peace, and profound fulfillment. Silence during reflection also serves as a form of self-preservation and rejuvenation. It allows you to shield yourself from the relentless pace and demands of modern life, helping to maintain your mental and spiritual health. This practice is a vital counterbalance to the external pressures that can lead to burnout and spiritual fatigue. Moreover, during these silent moments, you are afforded the opportunity to reconnect with the fundamental teachings of Islam, which advocate for balance, moderation, and the middle path in all aspects of life. This reconnection can bring about a renewed sense of purpose and direction, especially in times of uncertainty or spiritual drought. By cultivating silence, you are practicing a form of detachment from the material world. This detachment is not about disengagement from worldly responsibilities, but about gaining a clearer perspective on what is truly important. It helps to foster a sense of inner peace and contentment with what one has, reducing the constant urge for more that is so prevalent in today's society. Silence is also an invitation to cultivate deeper levels of empathy and compassion. In the quiet, you are better able to put yourself in others' shoes, understanding their emotions and perspectives without the interference of your own biases or preconceived notions. This heightened empathy can improve your relationships and your ability to serve effectively in your community. Practicing reflective silence is an act of faith and trust in Allah. It demonstrates a belief that even without constant activity or verbal expression, Allah's plan will unfold and that you can rely on His guidance. It is a surrender to the divine, acknowledging that ultimate control does not lie within human hands, but in the will of a higher power. Through these silent reflections, you align yourself more closely with the principles of Islam, which emphasize continuous self-improvement, reliance on God, and the pursuit of knowledge both of oneself and of the divine. Thus, silence becomes not just a personal practice, but a spiritual discipline that enriches your life and deepens your faith. Remember, in the words of the Prophet, silence is wisdom. Join us next time as we continue to explore the transformative teachings of Islam. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Peace and blessings.